dragon's corruption has spread farther, Corindon. Closer to you and Selene.
Yes, this is unfortunate. I will do what I can. But Selene, she is difficult to persuade at best.
Selene might have been less difficult if you hadn't chosen to make her the subject of your research.
It's a moot point. We just need to convince her that the dragon is a greater enemy than Corindon. Poor creature. But, ugh, that stench! Why must this dragon's blight smell so bad? A dragon, Maarselok, has made its lair on the other side of this mountain. I don't know why, but its presence is corrupting the wilderness in this valley, and it's creeping farther with every passing day. Soon, it'll reach the green. I have King Camoran's blessing to petition the nature spirit Selene to help us protect Valen Wood from Maarselok's poison. It's a gamble, but it's all we've got. Even that might not be enough. I don't suppose you're the betting type. Selene is in Corindon's study, a cave down this path. Not far, but the blight has the wildlife on edge. Even the ones who aren't sick are terrified and ready to attack anything that comes near. If you could clear a safe path for us, I'd be grateful. I'm Alanwen. You could call me something of a mediator. I proposed this plan to the king. Despite what Corindon's done, I believe I can convince Selene to ally with us against Maarselok. You were on that expedition, then? I'm all too aware of Corindon's actions, but the fact of the matter is we need them both. They'll have to put aside their differences, or Maarselok will corrupt them along with this valley. Even Corindon sees that. Gadnalon represents Eldenroot. I have the king's blessing, but he's the one with the authority to speak for our kingdom. It took more leverage to persuade Corindon than I could have negotiated on my own. Altruism isn't in his vocabulary. When the dragon arrived, his words boomed through the valley, and the wilds around his roost started to take on an unnatural aspect. I don't know why Maarselok is twisting the land, but I have no doubt he's the cause. Only that it affects the flora and fauna alike, poisoning and twisting them. If they're lucky, they die. I'm hoping Selene can fight back against the blight. Otherwise, we might not even make it to Maarselok at all. Like sending an army to kill the dragon? Eldenroot tried that. No one's seen them since. Quite a loss for a safe bet. All the king had to risk on my plan was Gadnalon. Not that mediating between Corindon and Selene isn't a health hazard. Then I'll need a new plan. I don't see the lot of us defeating Maarselok without her. Keep your fingers, toes, tails, and eyes crossed.
I'm not so sure I feel honored by this current assignment. First, it involves a dragon, so death. Next, it involves Selene, so again, death. Finally, it involves Corindon, so unrelenting annoyance. I can't decide which is worse. A dragon threatens Valenwood, and Alanwen suggests we kill it with a nature spirit who loves being a giant spider. I'll be surprised if anything here survives the aftermath. And then there's Corindon. Me? Not yet. The last plan ended in disaster. Our entire attack force never returned. King Camoran feared losing more soldiers, and thus... we're here. Lucky me. By lucky, I mean bad luck. Aside from convincing Corindon to help, I'm asking myself that same question. This situation is so questionable, maybe I'm here to bother asking. For example, why is this dragon blighting the land? Surely it's not for the smell? Well, there's an awful lot of places Maarselok could have chosen, yet he's picked this quiet little valley with nothing of note. Except an ancient nature spirit helplessly bound by a myopic mage. Worth chewing while we carry out this crazy plan.
Is there a reason you are standing here expectantly? Then I no doubt compensated you and concluded our business already. I am in no need of further services or distractions. Very well. You at least have proven capable. I will need that if she expects us to coerce Selene into doing her bidding. The changeling is not a creature of reason. Even in her present condition, she is an ancient and powerful spirit. Were my research allowed to continue uninterrupted, I could develop a means to exert more control over the changeling. But for now, I only have the power to contain her. The Wood Elves would like to believe so. I have not yet discovered everything the changeling is capable of, but I doubt she can defeat the dragon alone. They must admit that as well by enlisting you. With my power, we may stand a chance. I am 2 steps removed from the Archmage of the Mages Guild. If you can't comprehend what that means, I won't waste my breath on the explanation. We've wasted enough time. My study is that way. Let's be off.
Well, this is homey.
High elf living in a cave. I can see why you required so much compensation.
I am not some crystal tower sorcerer. I go where my research requires. This is the ideal environment to study Selene. That and your contribution are the only reason I'm still here. My study is just through these ruins. You will find Selene there.
brought more torturers to dissect me. I see you've brought more torturers to dissect me, Warlock. Sen's bargain! We're not torturers! I've come to restore the balance here. Am I to understand you're a follower of Zen? Return my freedom, and I will right the wrongs done here. Unbind her, Corindon!
Unwise. I shall loosen my hold only.
Now for payment in kind. It's my turn to study your insides, Warlock.
I warned you of her duplicity.
Selene, no! Don't let her kill Corindon! We need them both! I won't be kept prisoner any longer! Out of my way! It's Corindon I want! Warlock sends you to your death! Sotra, drink your soul dry! I relent!
See what you wish to bargain with? She must remain bound.
Can you two please take your hands off each other's throats long enough to see there is a bloody dragon turning this place into a fetid latrine?
I concede your point. This dragon blight is a threat to you, Selene. You will not overcome it without me.
I'll need to draw on more than you to oppose Maarselok. You Bosmer must be my connection to the Green. Whatever you need, Selene. We'll support you.
If you attempt to enthrall them, I won't hesitate to bind you and find a less bothersome place to study you.
Corindon's attack dogs. Twice now you've made me his prisoner. Unprovoked! Unprovoked! That Oathbreaker invades my domain and takes me captive for his depraved experiments, and you say I am unprovoked? If I still had the strength to tear your throat out, I would! Von Escalarian agreed to keep his Mages Guild out of my domain, but that did not stop a rotten soul like Corindon from seeking me out and making me his slave. He isn't here to help you, only to protect his spoils. Then she is a fool. He'll use her as he uses everyone. Only she'll be spared the degradation that elf has put me through. His every thought is of what new depravities he can subject me to. I live with his cold eyes boring into me as deeply as his instruments. I am not the monster here. I won't be free as long as Corindon lives. I can't say I'm surprised Selene tried to take a swipe at Corindon. Thank you for keeping the peace. An agreement struck in Zen's name is not broken lightly. She's a creature of the green, first and foremost. If she hadn't been captured by Corindon, I'm certain Selene would already be fighting against Maarselok's corruption. Zen's a god of the green. His chief virtue is fairness. Honest work, honest reward, proportionate to the deed. Anyone who calls the green home knows a deal struck in his name is one that must be kept. She'll keep her word.
I hope that dispelled any doubts you had that Selene is not to be trusted. Remain on your guard. If she worms her way into the Bosmer's minds, they'll turn on us the first chance they get. Drawing upon their power is only a pretense. I have no doubt her goal is to mesmerize them and force me to fully release her bindings. Maintaining my hold will be taxing, but I will not let my guard down for a moment. Are you mad? Keeping her on a taut leash is the only defense we have against her insidious influence. If freed, she'd simply return to dominating others. It's her nature, her instinct. That's one reason. Another is that studying her allows me to make great strides in the advancement of civilization. Her essence alone is... Oh, you're implying that I'm a hypocrite. Spare me your judgment.
Now what has Alanwin signed me up for? I'm not sure what Selene means by draw on me, but I hope it doesn't involve giant spider fangs. At least, she asked first.
Look! Maarselok!
Another rare specimen.
Is there nothing you won't objectify?
Taking you apart has taught me how to put you back together. You'll be grateful for that, as the dragon's blight rots you from within.
Save it for the dragon! Keep moving!
This would be simpler if my physical form were restored. I could have easily woven a web to snare that dragon. A broad term, vague and useless. I am a changeling. I am the pure essence of the green, and I may take any shape within it. Anyone would, if they knew what it was like. They are blessed with perfection by Shagroth. It's only fitting that her high priestess embody that perfection. The goddess of spiders. You are too far removed from the green and the birth of the world to know her name, but her blessed creatures thrive within it.
Well, now we've seen the threat that's upon us. I prefer working with live specimens, or near enough. Dragons were nothing more than old bones and tall tales, until their recent re-emergence. So no, I have nothing to offer. Though capturing Maarselok alive would offer ample opportunity for study.
Yep, death. On wings. Now I'm questioning my sanity, among other things. Why Alanwin is so cozy with Selene, for one. All that Zen business felt like there was a lot being left unsaid. I'm not siding with Corindon, Ifri knows, but I don't exactly trust Selene either. No. I just get the impression she knows something we don't. If she is up to no good, though, get me out of here alive, would you?
So that's Dragon. Oh, he's large. We have our work cut out for us. I pray to Zen we don't toil in futility. I told you, it's a gamble. There's a good chance none of us will walk away from this. If we go bust, we do it together. That sounded more reassuring in my head.
I wondered how long it would take before you showed yourself, changeling. Shall we dance?
Maarselok, you'll pay for defiling this place! Unbind me, warlock!
And you brought an audience. How fun.
Kill this abomination, and I'll choke Maarselok on his own corruption!
He's playing with us!
Good. Underestimating us will be his undoing.
Unleash me, and he won't be laughing much longer.
I'll give you only the slack you need, Hound. No more. Now sniff out the dragon before he escapes us.
Hound! If that warlock believes he's tamed me, he's greatly mistaken. Be wary. Maarselok is leading us further into his blight. He hopes to weaken us.
That went better than expected. Of course, I expected being ground to mush between the dragon's teeth, so that's not much of a measure. Good work, though. I got winded just watching you. Or maybe that was Selene's magic.
Sense price! Maarselok's tough. We've got to take him out of the air to stand any real chance of hurting him. Keep helping Selene. If anyone can ground him, it will be her.
Don't be fooled by the dragon's playful bravado. He's tasted our power and found it a bitter poison. We must press our advantage while Maarselok is still off guard.
That was vile.
I can feel it. Everywhere. Seeping into everything.
Stop fighting my control, and I can more easily shield you from its influence.
One toxic influence for another.
Join the foe. Thank you, and apologies for any harm I caused.
The seeds of paradise are here. Thanks for freeing me. I need to wash off several times.
There. That writhing mass is the source of the cancer in this cavern. It must be purged.
Leave it. Its proximity is already beginning to taint you.
Destroying it weakens Maarselok's hold.
We're destroying it! Help Selene however you can!
done!
Selene! Are you alright?
As I said, we should be conserving our energy.
Ignore him. I feel better already. This horrid blight. Why? Dragons aren't of this world. No natural creature would twist the land this way. We have to kill Maarselok. We must! I'm fine. I only want to put an end to this. If you want to help, continue cutting out Maarselok's cancer.
Playing right into the dragon's hand. I expected more from Selene, but her baser instincts drive her. She may seem like a mer, but that is a facade to draw you into her web. Don't forget that.
It's taking a lot out of her. I can feel it. Selene's going to need a lot from all of us before this battle is done.
Ifri's bones. I'm feeling green as the green. Like I killed a bottle of overripe rotmeth last night. Selene's not looking too good either. Even Corindon looks sour. Then again, he always does. Hope it's not the blight setting in.
He has plans for you. My gratitude for releasing me from that. We'll all be one soon. What happened? My mouth tastes like a compost.
You are lucky to be chosen. Give that dragon a sock in the jaw on my behalf, yeah?
There you are, my pet. I feared you lost interest.
I am no one's pet.
No, you're the elf's plaything, but you could be so much more.
You'll pay dearly for all of this, dragon!
Protect Selene! We'll give her everything we have!
Escape! I'll hunt you to the ends of the world!
I think we really hurt him. This crazy plan might actually work.
Your confidence is heartening. We've driven Maarselok back to his lair, but the battle will not be finished until the dragon is dead or ensnared.
He deserves the worst you can do, Warlock, but I won't give you the satisfaction.
We're cleansing all of this corruption. That includes its source. Don't worry about me. You're holding up? We've come out ahead on this gamble twice now. Third time's a charm.
So, we've earned a breather, right? Probably don't want to breathe too deep here anyway.
If Selene devoted half the effort she wastes tugging at my control to fighting Maarselok, we would not be chasing him through his overripe garden. The dragon's grip on her grows tighter with every passing moment. Warding it off takes considerable effort, and the more she struggles against me, the harder that is. Her pride could very well cost us.
They can tug and tear all they like. I will not submit to elf, dragon, or man. I'm caught between two wolves trying to pry me from each other's jaws. The sooner we end Maarselok's miserable life, the sooner I'll be free of them. He's up there, by that spire!
Ugh, the blight's everywhere. We have to hurry. Help Selene cleanse a path through.
Use this glyph to root out the blight from your body! Quickly! I found the seed! Purge it here! It's within you! Get to my ward!
Take Maarselok within your heart. Thanks for freeing me.
Use the ward! Get that corruption out of you! The blight has you! Cleanse it quickly!
And you hear the fall of Maarselok. Can't thank you enough. That was vile.
His sickness takes root! Use my ward! His rot's inside you! Here!
We will reshape you, Earth. Thank you. And apologies for any harm I caused.
Enough running, coward!
web, Spider Witch. I'll make you feel quite at home.
He's much stronger here. He's trying to wrest control of Selene.
Hurry! Finish this before Maarselok corrupts anyone else!
Use my glyphs to purge the blight, just like before!
If you won't submit willingly, I'll just have to bend your knees for you. What shall I reap from you?
Wash it away!
Splendid display of exclusion. No one has fun at my expense. What shall I reap from you?
Use my ward!
Above! We did it! Oh!
And we're all alive. Somehow. You all really pulled through for us. Even you, Corrindon.
Did I not agree to lend you Selene's aid? I expect payment from your king, promptly.
You don't speak for me, Oathbreaker. Your promises aren't worth the air you waste speaking them.
Hey, hey! Let's not sour our victory.
I've done as you asked. By Zen, I expect my freedom. I don't want your thanks. I want my freedom. You are welcome. We persevered despite the Warlock's meddling. Scour this blight from the land and return to my web. It will be difficult, but as I regain strength, this valley will flourish again. He should pay, but it won't be me who delivers justice to Corrindon. I don't have the strength left to oppose him. I will watch and wait. If he comes for me again, I will be ready. His constant stranglehold sapping the life out of me. This would have been far easier if I wasn't diminished so. You would have been wiser to let me kill him. He must have believed I could help him shape the world with my powers. Dragons seek only to dominate. Many corrupt with fear and promises of power. Maarselok chose to mold the world to his liking. Depraved, even by dragon standards.
A pity you could not incapacitate the dragon. No matter what the Wood Elves think, Maarselok would have been an invaluable asset for the advancement of civilization.
Whew! Glad that's over. Not sure I could have taken much more of Selene sucking the life out of me. I mean, I let her, but I was sure I was going to die during that last bout.
I confess, I didn't think our luck would hold there in the end, but Zen was watching over us today. You too. I don't believe this plan could have been successful without you. Here, this was a gift from King Camoran. It's yours now. Payment in kind, with some gratitude on the house.
You've got what you wanted! Honor the pact and release me!
The Wood Elves made that foolish bargain. I never agreed to it.
Liar! I'll kill you!
Again you prove yourself too dangerous to let roam. Perhaps when you're tamed.
Corindon, no! I won't let you break our agreement!
Let her go, you cad! Run, Selene! Run!
Weak-willed fools! She's made you her puppets! Let me go!
You aren't going anywhere, Corindon. The Archmage wants a word with you.
Can't say I'm surprised that Corindon tried to renege on our agreement. I knew the moment I met him that he's the type who doesn't do anything that isn't for his own benefit. I guess Alanwin was prepared for that. Wish she'd clued me in sooner. Not expressly, they sent me here to negotiate. To be honest, Selene scares the dirt out of me. But she defended the green, and that's what matters to me. I do enjoy sticking it to Corindon, but that's just an unexpected bonus. Leave this place behind as fast as my feet will take me. The king will want my report about this mission, and the fate of the soldiers he sent on before us. I think he'll forgive us for not honoring the Green Pact, under the circumstances.
Once an Oathbreaker, always an Oathbreaker. Zen, have mercy on Corindon, because the Mages Guild will not. There's a reason Corindon's been living out here in the wilds instead of taking his prized changeling back to the guild for study. He violated an accord between the guild and Selene when he invaded her territory and took her captive. Well, you showing up wasn't expected, but everything else went about as predicted. Had Corindon kept his bargain and agreed to some restitution, Zen might have offered his mercy, but as it stands, he's got a considerable debt to repay. He'll be tied like a hog and unceremoniously dumped on a guild hall floor. I don't know what the Archmage has planned for Corindon after that, but I hear he's an imaginative sort. Left alone, as was promised, though I'll ask King Camoran to send some wardens out here to help cleanse the blight. Regardless, I'm confident Selene will restore the valley whether we assist her or not. Who knows? Maybe we'll be allies from now on.
Don't listen to them. Selene has them in her thrall. Free me. There's still time to rectify this. I'll make it worth your while. Fine, don't trust me. My motives don't change the fact that Selene is dangerous. What's to be gained by subjecting me to censure? A monster on the loose, the study of magic set back decades, an offered reward lost. What harm have I done? You were saving Valenwood from a corrupting influence, just like you did here, and I gave you a commensurate reward. Damn you all! She never would have overpowered me if I held back more from the struggle with Maarselok. Only a fool would exhaust their power while a threat still looms. I should have let Maarselok take her, and let you all wear each other down. I could have taken control of the situation before it slipped out of my hands.
Against these horrors. Before Dragonfire engulfs our world and scorches it to ash.